It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. On 2nd and 10. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
11 empty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ballgame coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They find some open field here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a turn and a give to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for 1st. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals have moved out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now?
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
It went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From midfield, here's Allen. Fights through him. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Allen from the gun on third down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Allen to throw once more. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, Burrow. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
11, Palmer. 11. 11, Biden.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas
Now Burrow loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us, looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. This one caught by Davis. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He finds his target, Allen. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20 and able to get this out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Room here to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Here's Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch.
The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
12. 11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Allen now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11, 11, 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Allen, the man in motion left. A give left side to Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Going deep for Diggs. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Bills stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the